Has Stray Kids music not evolved since 2018? Hi, my name is Ariel, and today we're going to be covering a complicated topic when it comes to music. Now, I have some notes here, but quite honestly, it's coming off the top of off the dome, so I apologize to editing me. If I ramble too much, I do apologize. I try not to. That's all I have to say. But I seen a TikTok a couple of days ago of a woman.
The problem with Stray Kids is that their music has not evolved since 2018, genre-wise, anyways. And it's like, I was a stay guy. Like, you don't understand. Like, I was such a fan. I mean, like, is it because it was like 2021? I don't know. Was that shit tough? Like, maybe. And to be fair, people do love dogpiling hate on Stray Kids because that's like the thing now. I went to their YouTube channel to see, you know what? Let me like look at their new releases without all the noise and bias. It's not good. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a fall off. It's really bad. And it's like, I can't even say, oh, their lyrics suck, because I think general problem with K-pop is that the lyrics are like really like trashy. But fuck, man, their instrumentals weren't even good. So it's like, what are we doing here? I feel like people don't understand that music definitely evolves over the years. Something that was fire in 2017 is not anymore. And it's like, I don't think they've evolved whatsoever. You know how people criticize Taylor Swift for the same thing? It's like she hasn't gone with the time. I don't think Stray Kids has gone with the times either. And it's like, I feel like the fans aren't getting it. They're like, oh my god, like Stray Kids, like the new hate train and like dogpiling. They are painfully overrated. Like, the numbers are there. They have a lot of fans. But I'm afraid it is a nostalgia thing. Or it's like these fans have been with them for a long time. I don't know. That's my take. I personally think
A young woman who basically was saying that Stray Kids music is bad and it hasn't evolved since 2018. And it got me thinking more about their music and where they sit right now. Now, granted, I'm going to be completely honest. I am a stay. I've been to 2 concerts, playing on the 3rd. I've been a part of their stay membership for the past, since at least 2021. I have purchased every album. I follow everyone on Instagram. I am not your normal person coming to you with this type of discourse. Like this, I'm coming from a place of a fan, but also I'm coming from a place of someone who loves music. I'm a music lover. I love all kinds of music. If you look at my playlist right now, my big playlist on Spotify, my liked list, you'll be like, what is this girl genre? I like all types of music: country, pop, and I like opera, I like hip hop, I like rock, I like everything. That I'm just gonna put it out there that I am a music lover. If you would ask me what is my special interest, I would say music, because I really do love finding a new song that I like, finding a new artist that I like, and like latching onto them, because I like music. You know how people have movie buffs? Well, I'm a music person. I just love music. So for me, I'm very honest with the artists I listen to, and whether or not I like their album or I don't like their album, whether I like the song or I don't like their song, whether I think the song is bad. Like, I'm pretty honest. And you can even go back to, and I'll try to insert if I can find it. If you don't know anything about me, I don't think I talk about it enough. J-Hope is actually my bias in BTS. But I was not a fan of Jack in the Box. But I am a BTS stan, as you can also see right up there. And my bias and BTS is J-Hope. And you would think, as a J-Hope bias, I'm going to like everything that J-Hope. No. When his album first released, I was like, I'm not fucking with this. And not because I thought it was bad. It wasn't because I thought the album was produced bad. No. Bad and whether or not I personally like an album has nothing, like, they are not mutually exclusive. Like they don't, you don't need one to have the other, is what I'm saying. So I didn't think the album was bad. And I didn't think J-Hope's album was bad in the sense of like producing it. I just didn't like it because older hip hop sounding songs aren't really my forte. It's not a genre that I lean into. Yes, I have the songs that I like that are older styled of hip hop, but if I would have to say my favorite, what's my least favorite genre, I would probably put that one towards the bottom. I'm just not really into that. More, I would say, like 90s hip hop sound. And that's what this album was giving, with a little bit of rock in there. And so I said, hey, the album's good. I'm going to tell you the album's good. I'm just not the person who likes it. Like Beyonce. I don't like everything that Beyonce puts out. I was not a fan of Renaissance, but I'm not going to say it's a bad album. I don't think Beyonce puts out bad work. I think she's really good at her craft and putting stories together and putting albums together. I personally just wasn't a fan of the Renaissance album, and that's okay. You don't have to like everything. And just an FYI, what I'm getting ready to tell you right now is all my opinion.
It's my opinion!
All my opinion. All of it, baby. So please do not come up here stating you're not a real fan, or I like this, or I don't think this. You can think that. But personally, for me, I listen to so much new music on a daily basis. Every month, I'm adding 20, 30 different new songs, new artists, new albums to my play. I'm listening to music consistently, and it's not just K-pop. It's not just hip-hop. It's not just pop music. It's not just rock music. I am listening to various different genres, different artists, some with lyrics, some without lyrics. So for me, I'm consistently listening to new music that are being produced and being released all the time. So when I turn back and I go, okay, I'm looking at my faves, which are Stray Kids in this sense, and I'm thinking, have they really evolved? Like, is their music the same? And unfortunately, I will have to say I kind of low-key agree with her a little bit. I do think that as a group, their music style has not changed much. Like with a Stray Kids album, there are a couple things that I know for sure I'm going to get a couple pop songs. I'm going to get a couple slow songs. I'm probably going to get some older style hip hop song, and then I'm also gonna get a song that you're gonna hear at the concert that they're probably gonna end the concert with, right? So let me just put, I'm doing this in real time. Like I'm telling you guys, this is not like I just sat down and press record. I try to run in content. You see that meme on TikTok? But I'm looking at, let's just say, their most recent release, right? They have a new album coming up called This and That. But let's go back to their other albums. So we have 8, which has Mountains, Chick Chick Boom, Jam, I Like It, Runners, Twilight, Stray Kids, Chick Chick Boom Festival version. And then we're going to go back to the album before that, which is Karma, which has Bleep, Ceremony, Creed, Mess, In My Head, Half the Time, Phoenix, Ghost, Ceremony Festival version, and Ceremony English version. Let's hear Ceremony. Okay, so that's Karma, right? Let's go back to 8, which was 2024. And so what I'm saying is these 2 songs are obviously different genres. Obviously talking about different things, but they're the same vibe. We're gonna get a concert song. We're gonna get a song that's going to be sung at the end of the concert or to hype the crowd up. We can even see it with the new song that they came out with, this called Run It. So you see, like I already knew, okay, we're gonna get Run It. Run It's gonna be that song. Run It's gonna be that Ceremony. Run It's gonna be that gonna be that Chick Chick Boom. It's going to be that. And so, which album? Yeah, this was an EP. Like I said, with Stray Kids, you're going, like I could guarantee you with every EP or album that Stray Kids puts out, we are going to get a concert hyping, ceremony sounding type song. And then we're gonna get a hip hop sounding song, and then most of them probably gonna be pop, slower songs, singing songs, yada yada yada, right? Like, it's predictable. Their music has become predictable. Now, as far as, and you can even go back to some of their, I mean, giant mountains, Rockstar, la 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 la. Like you see where I'm going. You see where I'm going. Their style of music for their albums have not evolved in a couple years. Now, do I personally think the albums are bad? No, I don't think they're bad. I like Stray Kids. I like their songs. I wouldn't be standing up here telling you that it is bad or anything like that. I will tell you the only thing that I would say for sure, 100%, that I was not fucking with when it came out was, what's the name of that song? Case 143. I did not like I didn't like that song that much. And that was Maxident. That was what, 2022? Yeah, that was 2022. Yeah. I do think that their music has become pretty predictable. I don't think they are exploring as much. I don't think they're exploring with sounds enough. I don't think that they're exploring with themes enough. They go through the same types of themes. You're gonna get a Stray Kids Run the World. You're gonna get our fans are supporting us. You're gonna get something about needing a break. Probably something about succeeding. Something like it's becoming predictable, right? And so now it makes me think, how did we get here? How did we get here to where Stray Kids was supposed to be someone who was supposed to like push the boundaries and experiment with music? And I think this isn't uniquely a Stray Kids problem. I think this is a problem that a lot of artists fall into, especially when you're under a label, especially in K-pop. I think it's more in K-pop than more Western culture, but you can find it in Western culture too. You get into a rhythm, you get enough fans, you get enough loyal supporters where you don't necessarily have to think about gaining new fans. You just don't. Like, you don't, like when you reach a Beyonce, a Taylor Swift, Cardi B, a BTS, a Twice, a Stray Kids, an ATEEZ, you have a loyal set of fans who are going to buy the album, who are going to go to the concerts, who are going to stream the music regardless if it's innovative, regardless if it's pushing the boundaries, regardless if it's the best thing that drops in sliced bread. Like, it doesn't matter. How good the song is quite literally does not matter. It doesn't. It doesn't, because you already have that set fandom. I'm going to buy the album. Stray Kids' next album it's coming out in August, I'm gonna buy it. I don't know what any of the songs sound like. I don't know if I'm even gonna like all the songs. I don't know if I'm gonna like the concept, but I am going to buy the album because you have that loyal set of fans who are going to go out there, who are going to buy the album. And so what happens is you want to cater to your fans. You want to cater to what they like, but also this is a business. Music business is a business. And so people are going to invest in what's going to work. People don't particularly like experimenting. Once you get to a certain like level of fame, maybe you can experiment. But when you're in like that middle road where your company still kind of controls a lot, but you also have a set fandom, they want what works. They want to invest in what works. And what works is what worked last time, or the time before, or time before that. And maybe the concept is different. Maybe the background of the stories are different. But the songs are going to be in the same type of category, genre, and then the albums are going to get predictable. unless you are Beyonce, where you kind of just do whatever the fuck you want to do because you've earned that right in your career to do so. And I think it happens more in K-pop because of the way that the contracts are structured and the way that how controlling the companies are. The artists really have to push back on something and really push the envelope forward, um, in order to really break out of the same mold, the same grind, the same type of songs over and over and over again. And you can see that a lot in BTS's individual work. I think out of all 7 members of BTS, Namjoon has like the most experimental album. He does. And they're not, you can't put Namjoon's album up against the other members because it's just so different. It's very artistic. It's very different. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, even though I fucking love Namjoon's albums. It just isn't. It isn't. Okay, it's a bit different. And then you have people like Jungkook, and you have people like Tae, who are going to give you what you kind of expect from them. Tae's album and Tae's style of music is what I expect from him. It's not, and even if it is good, I think these albums are good. Layover was good. I loved his albums. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they were bad, but it's what I expect from V. Jungkook's album Golden was really good. I loved Jungkook's albums, but it's what I expect from him. Jimin's albums, I love Jimin's albums, but it's what I expect from him. The only people I think for sure that kind of breaks out of the mold is probably Namjoon, Suga, J-Hope. Jin's albums, kind of what I expected from him. But those other 3 really do break out on the mode. But you have to push back on that. You have to push back on that, and you have to be okay with that. You're going to get fans who are going to say they're not going to like it. You're going to get fans who are going to say they're not going to like that. But also, you need to give time and space for that type of creativity. Does Stray Kids even have the time and space to explore their creative sides? Like, do they? Like, they're always on the tour, they're always creating an album, they're always doing this back to back to back, and there's only so many hours in a day that you can do so many different things. Do I think they could? I think they could. I think with BTS, with the military enlistment, really helped BTS as being able to break out of BTS. We now all see them as individual artists. We all see them as people who have created albums. We see people who have created concepts, who've gone on tour, etc. And I think military enlistment really did help BTS a lot, in the sense that they were able to show their own individuality, still remaining in the group. And I think Stray Kids is heading towards military enlistment. Let's just be honest. Let's go ahead and call it what it is. They are heading towards that, and I believe Lee knows the first member that's gonna go, and they could just be like, let's just get what we can get out as soon as possible, because we're gonna start dropping members to the military enlistment next year or so. So do I think they can turn it around? Do I think they can get a little bit more experimental with their music? I think so. I think also with the Grammys new category, I think that's gonna definitely open up a lot of space and, how do I say this? A lot of space and opportunity for artists to experiment more. I think so. I think it will. It's obviously up to Stray Kids if they want to. I want to stress, I don't think they put out bad music. They just been putting out the same music every album. And I'm hoping that with military enlistment and stuff like that, it's gonna open the doors for more of the members to dabble more into the creative process, release some single stuff, I know they've released single stuff here and there, like single songs, but I'm hoping we can maybe this will be the opportunity for them to release like solo work, an album, something what's his name from TXT? What's his name? Girl, I don't know these people's names. Youngjun. I think that's what his name is. Girl, you would think as much as I'm a BTS stan that I would know these people's names.
Nope.
He just came out with like a new song, literally this year. Yeah. Whatever. The guy from TXT. I'll put a picture up here. He's been able to really explore with his music style and really come out with his own solo work. He's the one that I see the most on my For You page from TXT. Obviously, TXT has less members, and obviously these are two different companies. Stray Kids is under JYP, TXT is under Big Hit Hype. So obviously different methods, different expectations, different leeways in the way that they allow their artists to explore music. I'm hoping that hopefully during the military enlistment, a lot of people in Stray Kids can explore more and show their artistic side a little bit more. I'm hoping that, but at the same time it's K-pop, and a lot of times people get stuck in what works. They just do. And there are fans who are going to continue to keep buying the albums. I'm going to continue to buy the albums because I don't think they put out bad work. And they are one of the groups that I stan. They are one of my faves. And I'm going to continue to buy them. Even if they don't explore a lot more with their music. Because like I said, I don't think Stray Kids puts out bad music per se. I just think they don't explore different topics. I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I hope people understand where I'm coming from. This is not a hate post or anything like that towards Stray Kids. Like I said, I love them. I love them a lot. Chungmin bias, if anyone wants to know. I'll be at the next concert. I'll be buying the next album. I haven't bought it yet. I need to pre-order it. My bad. I'm gonna be there looking at the music video. I'm going to stream the music. I'm gonna listen to the album. But I hope that in the future they will explore a little bit more and get more out of their comfort zone. I hope JYP allows them to do that as well. And I hope also with the Grammy nominations, it's going to open up a lot of floodgates for American artists to be working with K-pop artists and just seeing how hard they work and seeing like their performances. That's kind of where I am. I know it's a rambling kind of yappington mess. I know I yapped a lot, but hopefully I made some type of sense in there and that editing me isn't going to kill me, because I normally like to do notes, but this time I kind of just did like bullet points. So yeah. All right. That's kind of really it. I will talk to you guys in my next video. You have a great day. Bye.